Okay, so since the last time I played it unlocked endless mode, I tried it once. Super fun. Actually, I don't like it as much as the regular mode because it's endless mode. And I guess the only thing you can do is kind of beat your last high score, which is exactly what we're going to try and do. I played around with this a bit. I kind of like the red and black contrast. It's creepy. But we got a customized playthrough. I don't like this guy very much. Everything I've unlocked is expanded. Perfect. Randomize the seed. Damn. Sexy lady. Hey, you know the drill. Alright, so now the main difference is I gotta pick a character. Customized playthrough. I played with this guy who runs on cigarettes. It starts with cigarettes and has a nicotine addiction. Oh shoot! You're new! Finally, a way to put to practice everything she's learned so far. Knowledge minus dexterity, but starts with a scalpel. I'm gonna play as you, new girl. Continue. We're gonna do endless mode. Now the goal here is to get, the achievement was we gotta get to turn 50. After that, we can kill ourselves, I don't care. Alright, both your damage and enemy's damage is increased. Casting spells costs... Oh. Let's do this one. Because I'm sick of the spider. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about the stars disappearing from the night sky? Yada 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 bazada. Oh, I'm adorable! Oh, I love this! City history. Okay, this looks a lot different. From continue. You've gained a new status, Mimi's Obsession. Minus 20% max reason. Fair enough. Alright, Mimi, you and me are gonna have a long, terrible adventure together. No allies. I do have a scalpel. I'm just gonna equip it. Alright. There's no mysteries to solve. What kind of outfits you got? This is the most important part. The good girl. The nurse. Tank top. Pop culture. Let's go with that one. Nice. Start a new mystery. We're going to start endless mode. So I've been starting the last week with this game and coffee. Now, as far as coffee goes, I don't know about you guys, but ever since I started brewing cold brew, I can't go back to standard coffee. It's just nowhere near as good. And cold brew is supposedly better on your stomach. Yes, sirs and ma'ams, cold brew. The delicious drink that eliminates most of coffee's bitterness and prevents leaky gut syndrome. It doesn't prevent it, but, you know, it lessens the acceleration as opposed to drinking regular coffee. The point is, start doing cold brew. Oh, right off the bat, I am traumatized, so that's minus 30% max reason. That's fine. Cold brew is really easy to make. You put in 1 cup of, ground coffee grounds. 1 cup of coffee grounds for every 4 cups of water is what I do. Actually, 1 cup of coffee grounds for every 3 cups of water. But then when you're pouring it after you let it sit for at minimum of 12 hours. I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing, but, you know. Can I get 2 off? No. Now, you can do that with any kind of coffee. My favorite blend is Jamaican Blue. Some of you may remember that as the third crossword puzzle answer in Persona 5's crossword minigame that's sitting out in the cafe diner. I'm not doing well. Probably because I'm talking about coffee instead of paying attention. That's fine. He's dead. Do I get his cool mask? Nope. So once that's mixed together, you let it sit for 12 hours minimum. You go ahead and you pour the half of, like you fill a cup halfway, then you fill the other half with cold water, and just a smidge. You don't even need it. If you want to add creamer, that's on you, but otherwise, it's perfect. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover a corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone, or something, tore out his throat. I'm a nurse. So I'm gonna check his wounds for clues. Plus 15 experience. Boom. Me. Best nurse ever. Now the police are gonna handle it, and I don't know why I bothered looking over the body. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he's normally punctual about his appointments. I've noticed in Endless I'm getting a whole bunch of new events. The smell of blood tells you that there's something wrong. And you quickly open the door and make your way inside. There's no sign of the professor. But the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt as to what happened. But how and why? Search the room for clues. I got an injury. Because I got a knowledge check. Mimi, you're supposed to be smart. -1 dexterity. That's... could be worse. Alright, going back to the village. Endless mode is fine. I don't like the fact that there's no way to really win Endless mode. That's my problem with most Endless modes, including in Orcs Must Die 2. I never cared to do it, because what's the point? There's no chance of victory other than beating your own personal best, and I get that that's rewarding for some people, just not me. Oh, I should have spent my money. Oh, I succeeded. I'm still going to spend my money. Go into the hardware store. Give me a flashlight. Perfect. Beyond that, I made deviled eggs today for breakfast, so I've had delicious coffee and deviled eggs. My mixture is with the egg yolks. You're going to want to cook some crispy bacon, crumble that in there, add some Dijon mustard, make sure it's Dijon, and from there you should go ahead and add, I use Chipotle mayonnaise, because that stuff is delicious. And then you got yourself like a sweet, savory deviled egg, and I can't think of a better way to start the day. Well, that and some World of Horror. Jeez. Alright, lady, you got a hit with those 70% chances once in a while, and we're going to make this a very short run. Okay. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, I served the old gods. Now I have 2 new friends. Granted, my Doom jumped up 10%, which is really bad in Endless mode, but I got 2 new friends. I have learned burning the Necronomicon is the best thing to do. Anybody ever see... Well, anybody ever see... Everybody loves the Evil Dead movies. At least you should. They're fantastic, especially Army of Darkness. But I watched Ash vs. Evil Dead because I have so much free time on my hands, what with this quarantine stuff. And I have to say, I loved everything until the ending of the first season. The end of the first season was such a letdown that it made me not want to watch the second season. It feels like they intentionally did something stupid so that there could be a second season. Find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary where doctors determine the cause of death. Check out the freezer, yeah, why not? No, search the cabinet. What do we got? -2 stamina. You cut yourself real bad. Oh, I get to pick a prize. Spell. Heal all injuries. What have I got? I'm traumatized, and I have some fractured ribs. I don't think that counts. Or gain a spell. Gain an item, a spell, or lose some doom. I will... I'm gonna lose some doom. Then I'm gonna go home and rest real quick. Nice. I'm sorry, you a high schooler? This looks like booze. You got a VCR. You're a high school girl. I'm assuming high school girl, because they all seem like they're in high school. And you've got a picture of just panties on the wall. Anyway, I'm sure I've looked at that before. Investigate in the forest with my hermit friend. I need the camera. I don't have that. +2 doom. I am getting a lot of knowledge check failures. Alright, study the writing on the blackboard. -2 reason, -2 stamina, but I gained a spell. Is it a good spell? +1 strength? But, oh, right, it doesn't cost reason, so yeah. I now have +1 strength. Let's see, it costs 4 reason, deal 2 damage, gain 2 stamina. Now, normally it would cost 4 reason, but because of the thing, my doom just goes up. But I can only do this in combat. So... oh, it's even... I will attempt to do that in my next combat, then. Fight my way out. Follow the awful tradition. I can't... try to talk them out of it. My charisma's pretty good. Hey, alright. Hey, guys. I know this is your culture, but I don't want to cut my hand over this guy's face. Hang up immediately. Alright. I need to get to turn 50, we're at 14, and things are already looking pretty bad. Read the letters. Oh no. Check out the computer. I got high knowledge. This should work, right? Hey, actually it did. Let him come up with his own stuff. He's a hack. I mean, I really wish I had more anecdotes and stories to share, but honestly, I've been just catching up on media because, let's face it, I can't go anywhere. All the state parks are closed. City parks are still open, so I still get out there to run, but we're sort of all isolated. I guess that's the point. The point of being in isolation is to isolate ourselves. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduced himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that would revolutionize modern medicine. Hey, sure, stick me with it, man. Luck check failure. I have gained fractured ribs. Oh no, I'm sorry. I gained... oh, no, I did. Okay, so I have double fractured ribs now, you son of a bitch. Alright, the opportunity to cure all my wounds comes up again. I'll take it. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open to the intensive care, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, your face oh! Doll nurse! Defensive actions, spiritual actions. I know spells. Listen to the rambling. Learn a new spell or gain experience. Costs 1%. Huh. Well, how do I cast a spell? How do I cast a spell? Combat skill. Lowers your experience by... No. This is how infrequently I cast spells. Meditate? No. How do I cast a spell? Do I have to go to the spell menu and... cast... Oh. Alright, so I'm at 42, but if I cast it, it goes up by 6 doom. That's really bad. Alright, let's... Alright, so she's dead. Can I listen to the ramblings? No. Okay. So, whatever, just do that. Okay. Heal all injuries, learn a spell, or gain an item. Heal all injuries. Cool. And I leveled up. Leadership. I think folklore studies will come in handy, and I'll just get a knowledge boost on top of that. So, now I should never fail a knowledge check again, but this game's kind of unforgiving. It's got XCOM percentages. You've got a 90% chance of success. Oh, you missed! Maria, you look like you could use a smoke. Sorry, Maria is who? +1 cigarette for each defeated enemy. That's amazing. Unless, did I take her up on the offer? No, I'm okay. Why do I still have fractured ribs? Send against... Oh! That's a new action. I can send my friends to their doom? I'm not gonna do that, but it's good to know that I can. Okay. These have a 98% chance to hit. That one hit? That one hit. Okay. I'm actually a little surprised. But... So anyway, movies I guess I'd recommend that I've seen recently. Parasite is very good. I don't want to explain, it's about a poor family of con artists that are tricking a rich family. I don't want to give away the twists, but it's a very, very good movie. It's fun, it's tense. Lift the heaviest box. +3 reason, -1 stamina. Now, as far as multiplayer games go, I understand, like, a lot of, like, the Overwatch community seems to have surged up. Everybody and their grandmother is playing Overwatch right now. I'm getting all sorts of Smurf accounts. I'm seeing people that have been offline for years are back. We're all trapped inside, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Wait a minute, she's giving me cigarettes, but I'm not seeing up here in the cigarette counter. Not that that's the end of the world, it's just, if you're gonna give me cigarettes, give me cigarettes. Also, I'm kind of annoyed that both of these fractured ribs are still here. It feels like I wasted my reward for second tier, or second 10 turns. Hey, I gained a human skull, that's new! What does this do? Random results after casting a spell. Alright, who is buying this for $1? Constantly trying to speak. I love this game, it's so absurd. Oh, that was like the first nice event I've ever gotten on the seashore. You just sit there and watch the waves. I do want to go back to the beach. That was a fun time I had. Just staring at that supermoon for an hour as it cast this long, beautiful light across the entirety of the ocean. Wanting to follow that light out into the great beyond to find the lost sunken treasure of Lunarbeard. Oh, hold on, I gotta stab a jar of formaldehyde. Wait, the scalpel is a knowledge-based weapon? I didn't know that was a thing. You got the lump of flesh. I'll hold on to it, just in case I need it. Heal all injuries. Yeah, that didn't work last time, so no thank you. I think I will lower the doom meter. Because otherwise I'm not going to make it to turn 50, which is the goal here. I lowered doom by 5, so I get this random event which raises the doom by 5. What a good use of my resources! No worries, Mimi. Your adorable little face has been horribly cut, but, Hospital threat level -1, Doom +2. You know what? I'm cool with the hospital being less dangerous, although I don't think the threat levels matter in endless mode, so what's the point? I think a few of these events need to be removed in endless mode, because otherwise they just increase my doom without giving any sort of benefit? I guess, even though they're supposed to give a benefit. You meet your friend, who has recently started her nurse practice. Hey, this is fitting. Mimi, it's your nurse friend. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Don't ruin the calm moment, Mimi. She doesn't need to know or worry about this crap. She's fresh, she's got enough to worry about. She just started as a nurse. There you go, +1 reason. Good. Good job, Mimi. I swear, these paranormal types, all they want to talk about is how the world's full of aliens and monsters. Oh, look at you, social little butterfly Mimi. Although now we're out of money, but that's fine. We'll find some, or somebody will sell us some. Following a weird gargling sound, you enter an alley. Alright, kids, don't follow weird gargling sounds. It's never gonna end well, I promise. Best case scenario, you find out your sink is stopped up and you gotta go down underneath there, unscrew the little bolt to manually reset the disposal. I'm sorry, the lumpy officer. You do 2 stamina damage. Oh boy. Alright. Oh my god, I found a gun. This is the first time I have found a gun, and this is amazing. Police revolver. Firearm, one-handed, perception-based. My perception's pretty good. Damage when shot, 9. Now, I don't have any bullets. Somebody will buy this gun for 5 funds. I don't know how to get bullets, but if I can't find any and I need money desperately, I will sell it off. Buy a magical item, 3 funds. Sorry, just looking. Yeah, I don't have any money. Go home, rest, 2 stamina and reason, that's fine. I was in the hospital. I heard the radio. I followed the music. Now I'm in the forest. Against the ribcage woman again. Get out of here! Her name is Mimi, and she is a practicing nurse. This anatomically correct model still freaks her out, though. Mimi, I'm starting to think you might not have the stomach to, you know... Oh, the threat level rises. It just looks different than normal. Yeah, Mimi seems to have a very weak stomach. I'm not sure she should be in the medical field. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty, yes. This is, it's the aspiring model. Who is going to cut me up for my face. I'm sorry, I am at 84% Doom? Oh, that's a lot higher than I thought it was. Lucky earrings, alright. Problem is, alright, I have to eat this lump of flesh in a second. Fast learner. Getting damaged in combat grants a small experience bonus. I'd prefer to avoid that. Defeating an enemy regains 2 reason. It's not bad. I'm gonna go with quick thinking. Let's go with first aid. First aid and stamina. Okay. Still in this. I have exactly 10 turns to go. I believe in me. I believe in Mimi. Because she's just got such a chipper attitude. Aww. Alright, let's see. Check out the sewing machine or rifle through the cupboard. Sewing machine. I have learned the Seal of Savesh spell again. I would use that if my Doom wasn't so high. I'd honestly prefer the spell cost reason at this point, but what you gonna do? There's a crazy person at your door. Call the police. So I bought my big fuzzy buddy Samson some new cat food the other day. It's the only kind I could find because, surprisingly, my local Publix was completely out. And he doesn't like it. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I will be feeding him still from his wet food rations for the time being. The hunger. -1 charisma. Great. I don't know. He's been loving having me home more often, and that's fine because I think he is an adorable, wonderful cat. My only problem is he has serious hangry issues. My boy will scream at the top of his lungs if he's not getting wet food when he's supposed to. But he's also got a terrible internal clock. So he always, whenever he sees me or whenever I walk in the door, because usually I would give him wet food when I came home from work. But unfortunately, I haven't been coming home from work very much. So whenever he sees me coming the door from like taking out the trash or just going for a walk or doing anything, he thinks it's wet food time. And he goes insane. He's a sweet boy, and he means well. He's just dumb as a sack of hammers. I'm sorry. You buy a can of off-brand soda. When you reach for it, something inside the machine catches your chance. Now, is this like a possessed machine, or what happened? Deal -1? No, I don't have money, though. I'm gonna sell the gun. I'm selling the gun. I'm going to the hospital. I'm at 91% Doom, but I can't do reduced damage in combat. We are 2 turns away. Plus 2% Doom. That's fine. 1 more turn. Location's threat level increases. That's fine. And I'm gonna knock the Doom down. Let's see how far we can go. We're at 90% Doom. We're on turn 50. I'm gonna set a personal best. I understand now the enjoyments of endless modes of games. Now search the room. Yeah, what do I find? A broken bottle. Whatever. Plus 2% Doom. That's pretty much it for me. I honestly, I really do wish I had more exciting things to talk about other than my delicious deviled eggs. By the way, that Chipotle mayonnaise that you use for the deviled eggs, it's like of critical importance that you don't use the Publix Chipotle Gourmets. While that is delicious and enhances every sandwich you will ever make, the Chipotle Gourmets also has seeds in it. And texturally speaking, that mixed with the egg yolk and the bacon does not make for that delicious, like, pseudo-soft crunch that you want in your deviled eggs. It looks like that's the wisdom I'm going to be leaving you on, because I'm at 99% Doom and I'm fighting something that will most likely kill me. Alright, Drowner Sponge. I can't run or else I lose. And so I gotta try and kill it. Do you have any passive actions? No. Alright. Alright. Ah! So, alright, this ally, I've noticed that the cigarette count does go up. So this other girl I'm with, hey, we just defeated that horrible monstrosity. Here's the cigarette. And then I just smoke it, even though... Well, this is the 80s. Smoking was a lot more prominent back then, but you'd think a nursing student would know better. Yep, there we go. Doom has overtaken me. For the next 10 years, Earth is going to be devoured, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. 10 years? It's plenty of time. Let's see, I saw 35 new events. I'm not sure if that's true. I'll take the game's word for it. Encountered 9 new enemies. Also not sure if that's true. I can maybe I can think of 2 that I haven't seen before. Unlocked 2 achievements, one of which is the made it to turn 50 in endless mode. Oh, I love this game. I hope everybody else out there is doing safe. You're happy. You're catching up on your backlogs. Have a great rest of the day, and I will hopefully see you next episode.